Good morning, world. I wonder what adventure I'll find today. In the wide, sunny Outback lived a cheerful little kangaroo named Kiko. Kiko loved to hop and explore and discover new wonders. One day, as Kiko was hopping through the tall grasses, looking for adventure, suddenly the sky grew dark and clouds rolled in. The wind began to blow and rain started to pour. Big raindrops fell from the sky, pitter, patter, pitter, patter. At first, Kiko was a little scared. He quickly hopped under a tree and hugged its trunk. Oh dear, this is the biggest storm I've ever seen. I hope it's over soon. But then Kiko noticed something wonderful. The rain made the parched earth feel fresh and cool. The plants and flowers seemed to be dancing in the water. And after the rain, the Outback looked even more beautiful than before. Splash, splash, splash. This is fun, Kiko cried out, hopping and playing in the puddles. Just then, something magical appeared in the sky. It was a beautiful rainbow. Wow, look at all those colors. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. The rainbow shone with bright, beautiful colors. And Kiko had never seen anything like it before. I wonder where it leads. Kiko wondered. Maybe there's an adventure waiting for me at the end of the rainbow. With that, Kiko shook himself off, dried his eyes, and started to hop. He hopped over the hills and through the valleys, his heart filled with excitement. As he hopped along, Kiko met some friends from the Outback who were also excited about the rainbow. Hey, little hopper, where are you off to? I'm going to follow the rainbow, Kiko called back. Good luck, little hopper. Rainbows are special. What are you doing, Kiko? Waddling this way. I'm following the rainbow too, said a kookaburra bird. Good luck, Kiko called back. A little while later, Kiko hopped over a log and saw a group of emus staring up at the sky. Excuse me, emus, but where does the rainbow lead? It leads to adventure, little one of the emus replied. Thank you! Kiko continued on his way, feeling brave and excited. As Kiko hopped, he realized that the rainbow wasn't just colorful, it was also kind. It seemed to smile and wave at him with its bright colors. The rainbow smiled and waved, making Kiko feel happy and full of joy. How can I thank the rainbow for making me so happy? Kiko wondered. Then he remembered what his mother had told him. When you see a rainbow, sing a song to thank it for the happiness it brings. So Kiko stopped and closed his eyes. He took a deep breath and sang as loud as he could. Thank you, rainbow, for your colors so bright, for the joy you bring into my heart, for the adventure that we share, for the happiness that you bring, for the magic in the air. Kiko opened his eyes, and the rainbow seemed to shine even brighter. Kiko smiled. The rainbow was the best thing that had ever happened to him. It had brought him so much happiness and joy, and he knew that he would never forget this day. After singing his song, Kiko continued his journey, still excited to see what lay ahead. Soon, Kiko came across a clearing, and in the middle was a sparkling pond. The water was so clear that he could see the little fish swimming inside. The pond was surrounded by tall trees and colorful flowers, and it was the perfect place for a rest. As Kiko approached the pond, he saw a group of animals drinking water. They were all thirsty from the long journey they had taken. Hey, little one, care to join us? Asked the wise old turtle. Sure, Kiko replied, and he, too, drank some cool water. The animals chatted with each other, sharing stories and jokes. Kiko listened to their tales, learning so much about the Outback and its wonders. The animals told Kiko that the rainbow was a magical thing. It appeared only when the sun and the rain met, and it was a sign of good luck. They also told him that the end of the rainbow sometimes led to a pot of gold, but not always. Sometimes it led to something even better, something that made you feel happy inside. Kiko thought about this as he continued his journey. He had seen the beauty of the rainbow and the kindness of the animals, and now he was excited to see what else awaited him. The animals waved goodbye to Kiko as he hopped away. He was determined to find the end of the rainbow and see what treasure awaited him. As Kiko hopped through the Outback, he saw all kinds of amazing things. He saw a family of kangaroos bounding through the tall grass, a group of kookaburras laughing in a tree, and a mob of emus running across the plains. He also saw lots of colorful flowers, from the tiny wildflowers to the tall sunflowers. Each flower was unique and beautiful in its own way, just like the animals that lived in the Outback. Kiko was amazed at the beauty of his home. He had never seen so many colors and shapes and textures all in one place. He felt lucky to live in such a wonderful place. After hopping for a while, Kiko heard a funny sound. It was a kookaburra bird, and it was laughing. Kiko hopped over to the tree where the kookaburra was sitting and asked, "Hey, why are you laughing?" The kookaburra stopped laughing and said, "I was just thinking how lucky I am to live in such a beautiful place." Kiko agreed. "Me too," he said. "Look at all the wonderful things we get to see every day." The kookaburra nodded. "It's true," it said. "We are lucky." The two friends sat in silence for a moment, just taking in the beauty of the Outback. It was a perfect day. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and the flowers were blooming. Kiko and the kookaburra sat together for a long time, enjoying the peace and quiet of the Outback. They talked about their homes and families, and they shared stories about their adventures. It was nice for Kiko to make a new friend, and he knew that he would never forget this day. As the sun began to set, Kiko knew it was time to go home. He thanked the kookaburra for the wonderful day and promised to visit again soon. As Kiko hopped home, he couldn't help but smile. He had seen so much beauty that day, and he knew that he would never forget it. He had seen a beautiful rainbow, made a new friend, and learned that the greatest treasures are the ones that make you feel happy inside. Kiko arrived home just as the stars were coming out. His family was waiting for him, and they were so happy to see him. They asked him about his adventures, and he told them everything. They laughed and smiled, and Kiko felt loved and happy. As Kiko snuggled with his family, he knew that he had the best home in the Outback. He was lucky to have such a wonderful family and to live in such a beautiful place. And that's the end of our story. The end. Hop along with me next time. Adventure is everywhere if you just look for it.